going to make a chocolate brownie strawberry cake. This was fun to make. Pretty easy. Alright guys, so we are going to make our strawberry brownie cake. First thing is, I don't have a lot of time, and actually I found this recipe on the Pillsbury website. So you can definitely make your brownie part of the cake from scratch if you want. I don't have time to today, so I am using the Pillsbury chocolate fudge brownie mix. This is the 19.5 ounce cake fudge mix. I've never tried this, so this should be interesting. And then I just got the Pillsbury strawberry cake mix. This is the 15.25 ounce moist supreme. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just make these in 2 separate bowls according to the recipe on the back. Just follow it exactly on the back, and we'll be back to put them into some round cake tins. So we'll be back. Guys, so I lied. You do make the cake mix exactly like the box says for the strawberry, but here's where I lied. Half a cup of diced strawberries. You need to also add that after you've made the cake according to the package. And what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of dump them in and just fold them in. So you just kind of do a turning motion, up and over, up and over. So we've got that. We've got the brownie mix. And what I've done is, we've got that pretty well incorporated. That's pretty good. What I've done is I've got 3 pans, circle pans. I think these are 9-inch pans that I've sprayed with Pam, and then I've taken some wax paper and I've lined the bottoms of all 3 of them, and I've also sprayed the top of that. So what you're going to do is we're going to take our brownie mix, which is right here, and you're going to take about a cup, you're going to put about a cup of brownie mix in each one of your pans. And then you're going to take and you're going to make sure it's spread all over, you know, get it really good into the pan. Then you're going to take about a cup and a third of the strawberry mixture, and you're going to put that on top of the brownie mix in the pan. So let me get those together and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so I've got the brownie mix in the pan, and the thing that is going to be the tricky part is you're going to have to continuously turn this pan while you spread the strawberry mixture over the brownie mixture. So I've got 2 done, and this is my 3rd one right here. So you see, I'm just going to keep turning it and kind of taking my spatula from the middle and kind of pushing it to the side so that I'm getting this batter, trying to get it to the edges. I'm not going to freak out if it doesn't go all the way to the edges. But trying to not get the brownie mix into the cake batter like I did just right then. Fabulous. Way to go as an example. Alright, so we've got these pretty much done and covered. What I'm going to do next is I have the oven preheated. It's been heated up to 350 degrees, and we're going to let these cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just keep an eyeball on them, and as soon as you're able to get the toothpick to come out completely clean, they're done. Take them out, and we're going to let them cool. So let me get these into the oven, and we'll be back to see how they look. Alright, we've got our cakes cooking in the oven right now, and while they're cooking, we're going to go ahead and make the filling for our cakes. And what you're going to do is you're going to take 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, which as you see I have right in here. You're going to take a half a cup or a stick of butter. And what we're going to do, and make sure that these are both softened, what we're going to do is we're going to beat these until it's nice and creamy. So let me get this together, and we'll be nice and creamed together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to slowly add, while I have my hand mixer on, 3 cups of powdered sugar, give or take. See how, if it's a little too creamy with 3 cups, add a little bit more. If you feel like it's getting a little too stiff, don't add as much. So just keep an eyeball on it. So let me get this together and we'll see how it goes. All right, so we have mixed our filling together. Now what I've got here is just some Cool Whip or some whipped topping. This is 8 ounces and it's not frozen anymore. So I'm going to take it out and I just want to fold this in. I'm going to try to keep the whipped topping part of this thing still nice and fluffy. So just kind of fold it into your mixture, your center cream mixture. All right, so just get that all together, mixed up. I'm going to continue getting this all mixed together since it seems like it's going to take just a little bit. I think I had a couple pieces that were not completely thawed. But I'm going to keep getting this mixed up, and then we are going to get started on the outer frosting for this cake. This cake is going to be gorgeous, and it's going to be very sweet, and might be one of my favorites I've made so far. So we'll see. So let's check it out. Let me get this together, and we'll do the outside of the whipped cream. Okay guys, now we're going to make the outside whipped topping for the cake. So what I've got here is, this is 16 ounces of Cool Whip, and I am going to take my mixer and I'm going to lightly mix in on my low speed here 2/3 a cup of powdered sugar. So let me get that whipped up and I'll show you guys how it looks. And we have it all together, and it's just a beautiful shiny kind of shimmering frosting that we're going to be able to put on here. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator too. Cake's about to come out of the oven. We're going to get those in just a second, and then we'll decorate. Alright guys, so here are the cakes. I've taken them out of the oven. In fact, let me remember to turn off the oven. I put a toothpick in. These were in for about 22 minutes, but just kind of, I've got some darker colored cake pans, so sometimes they have a tendency to cook a little bit faster, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these cool in the pans for about 10 minutes, and then I'll take them out and remove the wax paper that's on them and let them cool. I want to let them cool completely because you saw we're using Cool Whip, so we don't want these to be any kind of warm. So I'm going to let these cool completely, probably about an hour, and then we'll start decorating. Okay, so the cakes have cooled. They're completely cooled. This one was my worst one because the brownie kind of broke apart, so I'm going to automatically make this one my bottom one. But try to piece it together as well as you can. Now what we're going to do is, I've got my filling that has been sitting in the refrigerator, and since the cake is completely cooled, I'm just going to put this all over the top of it. So let me get that done and we'll be back. Okay, so we've got that layer done. Now what I've done is I've just sliced up about 2 cups of strawberries, and I'm just going to go around and put these all over the layer so that every single bite is going to get a strawberry in it. So let me finish this layer, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the next layer on top and repeat again, and then we'll put the final last layer, and then we'll take a look at it in regards to making sure we get the whole thing done, the whole cake frosted. So let me finish up that and I'll be back when we're ready to frost it. Okay guys, we've got the cake assembled. It looks really pretty. It's kind of wobbling. I probably should have put some toothpicks in there or something to keep it from doing that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to coat the whole thing with the powdered sugar and Cool Whip mixture that we made, and then we'll decorate it. So let me get this. Alright guys, I'm just going to finish cleaning up the sides here. This, it's really runny. So I'm just going to clean up the sides. I'm going to let this sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before serving, and I'm going to always keep it refrigerated because this Cool Whip just melts very quickly. But I also went ahead and I dipped some strawberries in chocolate, And I fanned out a couple of strawberries as well, just to kind of have a nice little decoration on top. But you know, you can do whatever you want, or you can just dig in and eat it. So we're taking this to an event tonight, so I'm not going to be able to cut it open to let you guys see it right now, but I will try to get a picture of it, try to remember to get a picture of it at the event so you guys can check it out there. So hope you guys like it. It's strawberry brownie cake.